Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you lay eyes on him, you said this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. So with much fanfare, here is Jon Jones back in defense of his UFC heavyweight championship. Remarkable the manner in which he came back from a 3-year layoff. Figures to present an even better version here tonight.
Well, so many people questioned or wondered when Jon Jones would come to heavyweight. When he did, he looked better than he ever has inside the UFC's octagon, winning the heavyweight championship and reasserting himself as the dominant force in mixed martial arts. Jon Jones once again steps to the octagon looking to build on his legacy.
And we don't know how long for this game Jon Jones is, so enjoy him while he is here. We'll see how it goes tonight in this UFC heavyweight championship title defense. Jon Jones steps inside the octagon. He looks ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Jon Jones.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Go.
All right, so we get another look at Jon Bones Jones here tonight. He immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see if he goes to the striking here early. We know he can also grapple with the best of them, but an obvious reach advantage yet again for Jon Bones Jones tonight. 84.5 inches in reach, something that is very difficult for opponents to counter. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Fighters separate from the clinch. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight.
Seeing a lot of good movement. He's got to be careful here. Great defense by this fighter.
Making all these shots count. Jones is back in full mount.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Lands a big elbow there. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Great submission defense.
just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Constantly a moving target.
He's doing a really good job of putting himself in position. Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. He's got to start throwing now.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Jones ground and pound from half guard now. Remain in the round. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Late round.
Big double leg, double change.
45 seconds to go here in round one.
He's in the mount.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. Nice positional control here. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
10 seconds to go in the round. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we get our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
That was a slick transition.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Oh, right into mount. where he wants to be.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
Oh, big elbow.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Jones is in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Back mount now. Chimaev's back in side control here.
That was nice.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Well, he postures up yet again and delivers another big ground and pound strike. Nice sequence there by Khamzat Chimaev. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
90 seconds now to go in the round. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
1 minute to go in the round. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Chimaev's right back to the full mount.
Oh.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Oh, nice jab there by Khamzat Chimaev. Nice. Nicely done. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Oh, spinning back fist.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, and he's out. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Chimaev's now looking for a Darce choke. Well, it looks like that Darce is tight.
Oh, this is tight.
Oh, he got out.
He got out to defend it. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Jones's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black and blue. A definite bruise started to form on that right side. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Massive shot from the top. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood pouring into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain his line of sight. He has got to continue to go at that cut right now.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Johnny Bone. Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, these are some heavyweight hammer fists here. We'll see if he can finish the job.
He's landing every one of these strikes with full intensity, with full intent to end the night of his opponent. Now he's going full mount. He's be trying to get back to his feet.
Lands the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Nicely done.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
Good. There's a lot of blood. You can't go much longer with a cut like this. We need a finish, and we need...
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Ready. Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line. Oh, back and forth we go.
That's some power there. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Johnny Bone. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Jones's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. And very effective with the ground and pound. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Changing the position.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers. Oh!
All right, good back and forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it. He's looking.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah,
yep, that's the end of the fight.
You knew it was done right away.
So the ringside physician has no choice but to stop the fight. The fans don't like it, but that fighter will live to fight another day. All right, that'll do it. We are going to show you some of the replays of what was a really exciting fight, and accumulation of damage ended up bringing an end to this one, DC.
It was a constant buildup of damage, John, over the course of the fight. At that point, all the targeting of the strike prompted the referee to say, hey, let me get the ringside physician in here, take a look, see if this guy can continue to fight.
Clean up on aisle 9 as we get ready for the next fight, but congratulations to the winner. All right, Bruce Buffer now inside the octagon has the official decisions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Well, DC, you know how much I love crowning new champions, and when we get to see these men and women realize these dreams, but to do it at heavyweight, man, just incredible to see this guy realize a UFC title.
And you look at the